Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface, once again reunited with Jayne Theory. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fantastic.
Not for long.
This is true. This is true.
I was gonna say the chat are gonna be excited to hear your giggles and laughter. You make them very happy. But you sent me a DM saying after the second episode or after the first episode, you threw down your notebook.
I did.
Jayne
I did.
Stropped.
I was so mad.
I'm trying to make some changes in my life, Jayne, so I don't die tomorrow. And haven't had any energy drinks for 17 days.
I saw.
Technically, it's after midnight recording this in the UK, so technically it's day 18 now. And I haven't had any sody pop for 5/6 days now.
Ooh.
Joined a gym, new gym, because my old gym got shut down because of coof. Purpose-built gym as well. Oh, it makes me mad. Joined a new gym, went on Monday, went yesterday technically, which was Wednesday. Making these positive changes in my life.
Then this comes around.
Then this shit comes. And my mate's been going with me for the first couple of sessions. He's going with me when he can, and then I'll have to fend for myself soon. And we get some lunch after the gym, and then we go back to my house and we eat it, and then he goes off to work. And so we go back to eat lunch, and I said, I've got to review the new National Treasure TV show.
Yeah.
That started on Disney Plus. And I put it on. And he's a normie. This is a normie dude. And he was just like, what is this shit? When it came on the first episode, it felt like you said it in the DMs as well. It felt like Naomi.
Yeah.
Felt like a CW show because it suddenly started having all this shite music out of nowhere. It didn't fit anything that was going on, and it's not me. I swear to God, it's not me getting old and going, "Get off my lawn, you kids."
No,
it's that
weird young adult. I guess what they think young adults listen to. CW
oh my God, I'm going down the road. I'm gonna be a friend. I'm gonna do the thing, and I want you to love me. Fuck off.
Exactly.
That's the music.
It is. He's not exaggerating.
In actual fact, that might have had more coherent lyrics. I just made it up on the spot. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Jayne. Didn't you think it was great in the first minute of the show or something where it says, when of course the colonizers arrived in the Americas, and it's like, and while the Incas and the Aztecs were fighting the conquistadors, no, they weren't. Not together.
No. They weren't friends.
They were too busy fighting themselves. I mean, in like civil, the Incas were like all out fighting each other all the time.
Yeah.
And then it says, and I couldn't, when it said this, I was like, I'm gonna fucking break my brand new TV now. It was just like, but a group of indigenous women took all the loot, took all the gold.
Yeah, they took the treasure. A group of
and I was
women.
like, oh, it's another intersectional feminist show. Yes. And guess what? It's an intersectional feminist show.
Yes. From the very beginning.
We have
and
a
the
flashback.
Thing is, they do that throughout too with the history, which is so annoying. Like with National Treasure, they would drop little historical tidbits here and there. But in this show, everything has this political slant to it. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
not
there are
even
characters that I want
insightful. It's
to
just
kill
like
immediately.
dumb stuff.
Yeah. They just do stuff like patriarchal this, that, or the other, and it's just like, oh, fuck off.
The founders were all criminals.
Oh. America was founded by a criminal.
Yeah. Mexico had more people than England. It was also bigger.
Whoa, Mexico used to be Texas. Well, Texas used to be Mexico, actually. Yes. I think it's the other way. But there again, with the way that the fucking people are coming over the border, I don't know.
Well, she's also a DACA. They kept repeating that over and over.
Oh, yes. She's a documented immigrant. Undocumented.
Yeah.
She's an undocumented immigrant. We know that. Dropped multiple times in the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Who could get thrown out of the country by the nasty white man.
You're going to get deported. This is going to get you deported. What if you get deported? It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. I'll just be like, just go to the back of the queue at the bridge.
Yeah.
They'll let you in. They'll let you in.
You'll be back.
Problem. Yeah, you'll literally just walk back to your house. Or get your mate to pick you up. Where are you? I'm on Immigration Bridge.
Yeah.
All right. BRB. Before we tear the shit out of this crap, is there anything that you liked about the show?
Okay, so there were things that I liked, but then those things were subverted.
Oh, okay.
So like, for example, I didn't like that they sort of were very hateful, I would say, toward the father figures in the story. How they were looked at as being incompetent or worthless, failures, things like that, or weirdos, for hunting the treasure. But I did like that the children sort of came to this conclusion that by pursuing the treasure, they're redeeming their father's legacy. I liked that. But then it all led back to mom in the end. So it's like, so that was for nothing.
Yeah, I
jumped right to the end, but that's
that's
took me off.
Nothing wrong with that. There's not a lot to discuss, really, if we think about it. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of actual plot that's going on. To say, I like the main character. I think she's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's likable. I don't think she's obnoxious. That's left to the rest of the cast.
Well, I like is it Ethan? Ethan. The one who they kept out of it during most of the story.
Oh, the band player, the guitar player?
No, I think he's studying law.
The Asian guy.
Yeah.
Who's in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's the better character.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't obnoxious, but all the others were. But I like the way that she also was respectful to her elders as well.
She was. I did like that. But I think the story in this show, the way the characters are written, it falls back into the Naomi sort of pattern of making all of them exist simply to pat her on the back.
The main character.
Yeah. To encourage her, to praise her. They don't have their own agency.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know any of the names of the characters. None of them stuck with me at all. Not the main character, even though she was okay, quite liked her. Didn't stick with her. So I kind of this is how I characterize them. We had Asian dude.
Yeah.
That's what he gets.
He may be studying law.
Who may be studying law in a apartment in LA.
Yeah.
Because he sure as hell wasn't going to a university class.
Well, but that's so that's the other thing I had a question about. How old are they supposed to be?
Right. I actually had the same question. So I looked online at the age of the main character, and in real life she's 23.
Okay.
And they're at college. Which college? Haven't got a Danny LaRue. What they're studying? Haven't got a Danny LaRue. Because she's working. Well, she's not at college, but the Asian guy's at college because she's working. Because she's an unregistered, documented immigrant.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get a job. And I had Asian dude, retarded dude,
yeah,
sassy black girl,
yes,
stereotypical. I thought I was watching, every time she's on the screen, I think I'm watching Scary Movie.
yeah.
And is it Regina King?
Yeah.
I just think I'm watching Regina King. She literally plays the role like that. It's just, she like talk normally, and then she'll just suddenly go like a sassy black girl.
Yes. Walking stereotype.
I'd be like, oh shit. This is uncomfortable for me to watch, and I'm racist, Jayne.
Yeah.
But it's like you're watching it and you're just like, ooh, ooh,
yeah.
ooh.
See, this is why I complain all the time on my channel about how they do black people.
Because it's just a stereotype. And of course you got diligent Asian.
Yes. Studious.
You've got stereotypical sassy black girl. And then you've got vacuous bro dude.
Yeah.
Although effeminate bro dude who's into women, apparently, whatever, maybe.
And also shoes for some reason. Okay.
I'm glad you mentioned shoes. You'll notice, people, we're not talking about the plot. Do you know why? There ain't one.
There isn't one.
There isn't one.
No.
They're in an apartment.
Yeah.
Wherever they are. I don't even know what fucking city they're in.
I don't either, and I live here. They're supposed to be in Louisiana. But everything is off.
So they're in an absolutely gorgeous apartment.
Yeah.
And she works in a fucking storage depot.
Right.
Now, that's no disrespect to people that work in storage depots, but as undocumented immigrant, she's on minimum wage, they said.
Yeah, she would be, or even below that, you would think.
So she's on minimum wage. Sassy black girl has got a YouTube channel.
Yes, she's a
and she's going to chip in some money because she just got 100K on a video, so that'll chip in with the monetization. And I'm just like, as a YouTuber that has multiple 100,000 plus videos, you're not doing much chipping in, darling. And then they're like, we've got no money for rent.
In a luxury apartment.
The bro dude is just split up with sassy black girl.
Yeah.
And he's like buying tons of the latest trainers.
Yes.
So are you telling me that once the fucking bro dude left, so did all the money?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Bad decision making.
Well, it just looks like they were fucking living off him.
I think they were.
Just
Maybe
using his money. Let's just live off him. Oh, he's gone now. Fuck. We got no rent. And they had to drag poor Harvey Keitel in from the movies as well.
Yeah. That was
reprising the role of his character. I can't remember what the name of his character was.
Mm-hmm.
And he's killed off very quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, his son's died.
Mm-hmm.
And his grandson. How would you describe him, Jayne?
Oh, one step above bro dude. Bar dude.
Mm.
Who has dreams of being a professional singer. I don't know.
I'd call him boring twat.
Well,
Because he's there's nothing to it. It's just like, I just exist to play my guitar, you know, because that's just like everything to
I'm gonna be
me.
a star.
And I just think that I'm going to be a star by doing sets in a pub that nobody lists, bar. Sorry, Americans.
It
A bar that nobody goes into.
it would have made more sense. Like the music choice is kind of off as well. I think they're supposed to be in New Orleans. So why not make him a jazz musician?
Oh, because his because his dreams to fucking get out of New Orleans and go to Nashville.
Yeah. It's just so weird. Just a weird choice.
And what else can we say? Main character has magical powers. She's got magical powers to always be able to solve a mystery, even if it makes no fucking sense.
She's supposed to be a savant, but it doesn't work because the puzzles she's solving are so simplistic and childish and nonsensical. Like there's nothing where you're watching her solve the puzzle and you think, "Oh wow, that's impressive."
No, we'll get
It's
onto
more
a
like
puzzle.
this is stupid.
Yeah, we'll get onto a puzzle later, which literally had me, if I had hair, tearing my hair out.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable what they did. Yeah, they started off being in some escape room.
Yeah.
And then the way that she figured out the code to get out was insane.
It was just
It didn't make a lick of sense. Why would the guards have a key code to get out of the fucking room based upon the number of days the guy had been in the prison cell with factors of... And they needed a towel to whip a thing. And I was just like, oh, God. Oh, God, the show's already dead. It's already dead. It's in the first minute.
Yeah, they tried.
And then they just sort of like got rid of the cast for a long time. Just like, right, fuckity bye.
The way they only show up when she needs them to agree with her is just bizarre.
And she has just recently split herself from Asian dude.
Well,
or they just friends and they've never quite, but they kind of want to.
Yeah.
And now he's got a new girlfriend.
He was friend zoned and he moved on and now she's jealous.
Yeah, because he got a new girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh God, I fucking hate it when this happens. So, because he's got a new girl.
Yeah.
She suddenly wants him.
Yeah.
But she's not really, because she's going to go off with Nashville boy.
Yeah.
We know that's going to happen because it's fucking predictable.
It is. But at least they're both boys.
Beg your pardon? Oh. I didn't fall for that trap again, did I?
No.
Thank God I didn't say she had a nice rack, eh?
You were so concerned. No. I mean, they don't have her sleeping with all of her friends this time. Unlike Naomi.
And the women.
Yeah.
The dudes, yeah. At least she's interested in just dudes.
Yeah.
I'm sure something will go. Sassy black girl will go off with a woman at some point or something.
I'm sure because they had her initially the one who was making googly eyes at the musician boy and talking about how cute he was and all of that. But then
but then the other one went, no, I'm the main character and I quite like him. Fuck off.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like that was so jarring.
I know, it's just like, woo, look at him over there, dude. That's just like, yeah. Yeah, very nice. But I mean, very nice because he sings very nice because it's a really nice song.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I think you need to go into the girls' room and discuss this.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to get first crack? Who's gonna get first crack of that tall glass of milk? To say that this show has coincidences would be a wee bit of an understatement, because the main character, we start off the show like 20 years ago where a dad's being chased down by a group of thugs under the employment of a guy called Salazar. Yeah. Because he's from South America. So everyone's called fucking Salazar or Gomez or Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And he gets some treasury thing.
Yeah.
And he runs off with it, and he gets killed. And his wife with a baby, who turns out to be the main character, runs off with the treasury thing. He gives it to her and then says, "I'll hold them off. You go."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you were dead in 2 minutes. It's not going to take them long to fucking catch up. But they somehow got away.
Yeah.
And then it went 20 years later.
And she's been trash talking this man to her daughter for all those years. What?
The guy who died saving... Now. Hopefully, it will be revealed that she did that to try and keep her safe. So she didn't fall into the treasure hunting life. The treasure hunting life... She didn't find the treasure hunting life. The treasure hunting life found her.
Right.
So I'm hoping it's that. Because if not, she's a fucking cow.
I think she would be anyway.
Because, yeah, she just told her daughter that her father was a deadbeat and a
loser.
A loser, and
don't be like your father.
Hid him in photographs and stuff.
Yeah. She was a baby. Like, she wouldn't know what he did for a living. There was no reason for that.
None at all. She said he was a good man.
Yeah.
Died young. Died working. Died protecting his family. Oh, no. Might as well shit all over him. He's only fucking man. So her mum gave her this necklace. Yeah. Well, this is what makes me think her mum didn't do it to keep her safe, because she gives her the treasure hunting necklace.
Right. Which, when you discover the ending, it makes even less sense.
Well, when she just goes to the bookcase, it makes little fucking sense. But okay. Yeah, the ending bit was just like, oh, we didn't need the necklace after all, really, did we? Because the guy just let her into the fucking room. So what was the point of the fucking necklace in the first place? She goes to see Harvey Keitel, and he's just like, oh, treasure stuff and treasure, and they're after me, Lucky Charms and ting. Yeah. And then the next thing we know, oh, he died peacefully in his sleep after he told you that people are after him and trust no one in the FBI.
Yeah.
Bad boys, which is true, actually.
Yeah.
Got one thing right. A lot of shit happened after that. Of zero consequence.
Yeah, I mean, things happened.
I'd like to tell you what, but I watched it 12 hours ago and I can't remember.
Nothing notable.
No, I do remember Catherine Zeta Jones turns up and she's barely able to speak due to the colossal amounts of plastic surgery to her face. So she's now sort of talking a little bit like this through her mouth, because it's actually very difficult for her face to emote.
She can't. It's so weird.
Do you know something? Catherine Zeta Jones, gorgeous woman. Absolutely gorgeous. I used to watch her in a show called The Darling Buds of May when I was a kid. And everyone in the world fell in love. Well, I say everyone in Britain fell in love with her.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's so... I mean, heartbreaking would be a little over dramatic, but it's so sort of,
yeah.
When you see a beautiful woman trying to keep her looks when she's 50, 60, you know, because she just looks like a bit of a mess on the face.
And the thing is, I think she was gorgeous. I mean, she's absolutely beautiful. I think she would have aged beautifully.
I do.
But what she's done, it does, like you said. I guess now all she can play are these characters that are supposed to be menacing.
Well, that's because her face is like,
yeah.
there's not much she can do. But she's like high tech, business woman. That's true term, business woman. She's high tech business woman who's after treasure. Even though we find out in the second episode, she's the crypto queen.
Right.
And probably has billions upon billions of dollars.
She's an antiquities dealer too, somehow, for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
How do I? Didn't really explain anything, did it?
Nope, not at all.
No. How many episodes are there in this series? If there's more than 3, I'm going to kill myself. So she's just like, ooh, I want the thing and I'll do anything to get it, including luring your friend into a storage. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah. This scene.
Wait. Okay. First of all, this is one of the cheapest fucking shows I've ever seen in my life. Okay, fucking dirt. They had like $50 and a packet of Wrigley's chewing gum to make this, right? Each episode.
Easily.
And it's filmed. Most of it's filmed in a fucking storage depot. It's the only place they could get a storage depot. Even the crypto queen with her billions of dollars lures one of her friends to a, guess where? Storage depot.
Yes.
With the promise of being able to pick from the latest trainers.
This is why I didn't know how old they were, because I can't believe they're in college.
Yeah, they're meant to be early 20s.
But they're so stupid.
Yes,
like
that's why I called him retarded, dude, because he's kind of retarded. Oy vey. So, yeah, she just decides to be bad, and she wants to find the treasure that the indigenous women, because it's an indigenous women group. She wants to find the Aztec, Inca, and somebody else, Mayan, treasure.
The literal mystery box.
While they were all simultaneously fighting the conquistadors at the same time, which they never did. That's utter horseshit. I think it's the Aztecs that were conquered first, because they were the nearest.
Yeah.
That last bit is just a maybe. I think so. I watched a fair bit of stuff on Mayans and Aztecs and Incas and stuff. Good stuff. It's on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Check it.
I mean, it would be great if they actually dropped some actual facts that people aren't as aware of.
No, because they got to make a sorority of women.
Yeah.
Because this is where we are in life.
Walked with the thing all in slow motion.
While things were burning in the background. Hurry up, you fucking cow!
Right. It's moving.
They're burning the fucking buildings behind us.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. So I can't remember what else she did. Apart from just be evil and kidnap retarded boy.
She had the whole conversation about her planned kidnapping when he was standing like 5 feet away.
Oh yeah, and he's like, don't look at these are trainers. By the way.
Yeah.
In episode 2, where sassy black girl gets her shitty fucking laptop out.
Yeah.
And says, I'm just gonna hack him. And then she's like, oh no, they're hacking me. Ah! And then the next thing she's just like, yeah, that hack was shit. And I just reverse hacked them.
Yeah.
I reverse hacked them. And she's the crypto queen. And then it brings up a magazine cover.
Yeah.
A magazine cover.
Uh-huh.
Usually people of prominence, of notoriety, are put on magazines, particularly if they're finance related.
Mm-hmm.
And they had no idea who this person was. Even though they fucking met face to face.
Yeah.
It's like meeting Elon Musk and being like, who are you? You know, who are you?
Exactly.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm kidnapping your friend, and if you don't subscribe to Twitter Blue, I'm gonna kill him. So yeah, they have these pathetic photographs of like really obvious clues.
Yeah.
And somehow she's linked with Harvey Keitel because they're after her mum was the one who did the thing.
Yeah.
And
how? I thought it was Mason's.
No, it's her. Apparently, because that's where it ended. Oh, I don't get it. This is written by my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, now.
Oh
So,
my God.
She turned up to his house, to Harvey Keitel's house, because why again? Oh, it was to deliver the letter? No. Why did she go to his house?
I think she was going to snoop around. They divided if you're talking about the last time.
No, the first time when she meets him when he's alive.
Oh.
She goes to his house. Why?
Why did she go to his house?
We just watched this show. Our brains have retained none of it. Our brains have not deemed this show remotely worthy of retention. I can't for the life of me remember why she went to his house, but it was for a very contrived reason. No?
I do not remember.
Moving on.
I remember her going. I just don't know why.
Yeah, she ends up at his house and they're all linked and they're all interconnected somehow because... Was it something to do with the FBI? Because she knew he was an FBI? Oh, no, shit. Come on. Come on. It nearly came back to me then. It nearly came back to me. Just remembered. I remembered.
For the FBI?
I remembered.
What?
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Whew, I thought I'd forgotten, but then I remembered. I don't care. But she got sent to his house for a really contrived reason, which then sends her, even though she's already linked to Harvey Keitel's character because of what we find out, it then links her to the Nashville dude.
By way of the letter.
Who then she breaks into his house later and finds a ring and...
Yes.
Right. Because wasn't this devised by the people that did the fucking original movies?
Yes. I don't know what happened.
Right. I ain't joking when I say this, folks. This is serious. She's wearing a necklace, okay? And it's got like a sun symbol on it. And she has had this necklace since her mum gave it to her as a kid. Or since her mum died or whatever.
Yeah.
She's gone to Harvey Keitel's house, who's now died. It's been murdered. And she just remembers him doing a little flicky thing to open a small panel on the bookcase. And she does it, and there's a ring inside. She's like, And then she's like, I wonder if there's any more secret things. So she just like leans across because she's on a ladder She leans across, a couple of books, nah. Leans across, knocks a book down.
Yeah.
Random book. It lands on the floor, open. You'll never guess what. On a page that has the symbol of the necklace around. Fuck off.
It's magic. Oh gosh.
So Catherine, so anyway, they
I
solve
did have a question though about
Sure.
because it looked like his Masonic ring is what it was.
Yes.
Which
I think so, yeah.
Why wouldn't he have been buried with it?
Because it was in a secret panel.
None of this show makes sense.
It was in his secret panel of bookcase. So anyway, he's given her a picture earlier on when he's alive. Excuse me. And the picture's just like such an obvious picture. It's him, his son before he died, obviously, and then Nashville boy when he's a kid.
Yeah.
And his Nashville boy's dad, who's now dead, is doing the Masonic handshake.
Yeah.
To his kid. Well, while Harvey Keitel is stood in the background with a big silver rod, like. So they work out what church they're in or wherever they were.
Yeah.
And they work out that
it was a Masonic lodge.
It was the Masonic lodge.
Which
I
she
just
just
thought
strolls
it was
into.
a church. It's not like a church. And then she just puts the rod that he was holding, because she found that as well.
Yeah.
In a box. Into a hole, and then just pointed it randomly at something, went, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So she points it. So she opens up this thing, and inside there's like a puzzle box. There's 3 mother boxes that they're after, by the way. 3 mother boxes from DC Universe that will guide them to the indigenous woman's treasure that they stole off the men that were dying, trying to protect their land from the colonizers. Colonization is civilization.
Notably, she does keep stealing things throughout the show and
breaking and entering.
It. Yeah.
She's a little bit of a klepto. So she gets one of the mother boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very boring story short. She's on the bus with sassy black girl.
Yeah.
And they're going to a museum gift shop because Catherine Zeta Plastic Surgery has kidnapped a retarded dude who's been lured into a storage container because he liked trainers.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, Yaz, do you fancy coming down to my storage locker to see my Transformers? You can go right to the back of it and get to pick what you want. Ooh. Kind of sounds a bit like a kill room to me, so I'm gonna pass on that. But this guy's just like, trainers, I like trainers, I'll go there and get trainers.
These are the latest ones.
So Catherine Zeta Plastic Surgery has got her on the phone, and she's like, I need you to give me the gift box. To give me the gift box, and I'll give you your hand knack. What? I said, give me the mother box, and I'll give you your hand knack. I can't understand a fucking word you're saying, darling. So they go to do the exchange in a gift shop because it's out in public.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be lured to the kill room like the stupid retarded guy. So anyway, they're on the bus with her and Sassy Girl.
Yeah.
Again, I must preface this with, I shit ye not. She's like...
This was hilarious.
She's like, these symbols. And they look like dials, but I can't press them.
Yeah.
And then she's just suddenly like, which way's north? And she's like, and the friend's like, don't you know, old funsies, oh my God, come with a compass. So she points it north and she follows it north with the box. And then the box, when it hits north, goes click.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you are fucking telling me that she's had this box and never, while she's had this box and held this box, has she been fucking pointing north?
Not one time.
Not one time. So now she's pointing north, even though the bus is driving. So theoretically, she's slightly going off kilter. Don't worry about that.
No, it's fine.
It clicks, and now the dials can move.
Mm-hmm.
And so she says, quite, I think logically, she's like, wow, this was a messianic device. So it's probably the all-seeing eye. So she kind of lines up an eye.
The eyes, yeah.
And then she presses the button in the middle. Nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, all right. I think that's a fair guess,
Sure.
By the way, her dream job is joining the FBI and solving ciphers and riddles.
Yes.
That's her dream job. So she's then like, the eye didn't work.
Yeah.
So then she just goes,
some riddles are stories.
some riddles are stories. So let's just pick this rabbit on there.
Let's try Mr.
And she just picks this rabbit symbol out of nowhere. And then she says, what's this rabbit doing? It's under the sun on a hot day. Let's move the sun symbol over. The rabbit doesn't like the sun. It wants the shade. Where's it gonna go? And then she like this dial's got like a fucking loads of fucking symbols around it. And she's like, the briar patch. And then she fucking moves the briar patch and then presses the button and it goes ba-ding. I'm like, fuck off! Fuck off!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
That is possibly. I was ready. I just bought this new TV. I'm not trying to flex. I just bought this beautiful 55-inch OLED 4K TV, and it replaced my fucking TV from 2010. So I was so happy to get this brand new TV.
Yeah.
First TV in 12 years. I was gonna fucking smash the shit out of it after watching that.
And they could have just had the story referenced earlier in her conversation with the guy.
Or a riddle that was given to her that was on the back of the photo or something. Something that had irrelevance. Oh, wait a minute. He said to me, so-and-so. So if we move so-and-so, and then that character was known for da-da-da. Let's move this symbol over here.
Yeah. Nothing. You get nothing.
You get good day, sir. Good day. And it was just, she just picked a random fucking symbol.
Yeah.
And then made up some fucking dog shit. And it fucking opened.
It worked.
So anyway. I have no idea how this box is held together because there doesn't seem to be a mechanism or anything.
No, it just comes apart.
Once one part pops out, they just go da-da-da-da-da-da, and just take it all apart.
Yeah.
And then they turn it over and they realize that on the inside, there's bits which are going to link together for a treasure map. So if you have all three mother boxes and you open all three mother boxes, then you'll be able to jigsaw piece the map together.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit, but we've got to hand this over and we haven't got time to piece these. She said this, we haven't got time to put these pieces together in 10 minutes because we got a thing. So her friend, which was a good idea, said, take photos.
Yeah.
So they take photos of all the pieces and then somehow put the fucking thing back together.
Back together.
I mean, okay, let's just say suspension of disbelief for that. Right?
But she does it again.
Well, do you know what she doesn't do?
What?
When they're back at the apartment.
What's that?
Put the fucking pieces together!
They forget. They kind of forgot.
Daenerys kind of forgot to put the pieces of the fucking puzzle that they took the photographs of back together.
God. What did happen with the pieces?
That's when she was like, oh, I just reverse hacked them and it's a fucking Bitcoin billionaire bitch. And then we have all these like coincidences.
Yeah.
And then Nashville boys just like, do you know what? I've not been blowing you off, even though you broke into my house.
Yeah.
I've not been blowing you off, but I want to tell you that I'm actually not a bad person and I'm not a weirdo like the rest of my family. So come round to my house after you've, worked, done your shift.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to his house after the shift, and then just goes, "Oh look, if I just press this, I open up this door and everything's inside."
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, we'd been doing a lot of nothing for nothing. And then she opens up a thing and it's like, this was written by my mum. So my mum's actually responsible for all of this.
But wait, here's another place where I had a question. Back when I don't know if they were reading the will or whatever, he was told that he had inherited the house.
Yeah.
He was upset about that.
Right.
He felt like he couldn't sell it in time, so he wouldn't have any money. But then he opens the door inside to a treasure trove of artifacts.
Right. It's actually even weirder than that, Jayne. They go to the reading of the will.
Yeah.
Which is one line. You get the house.
Yeah.
That's the will. Bye. Fuckity bye. By the way, his mum has no shits about this guy dying, by the way.
No.
She don't care. She don't give a fuck that he's dead.
Like him. No.
So the Nashville guy gets told, you've inherited Harvey Keitel's house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, but I want to go to Nashville. But I will need to sell the house. And she's like, well, if you sell the house to raise some cash, you got these fees and that fees and these. It's going to take you 3 years. And he's like, oh no, I'm stuck in this house for 3 years. No, you're not. You don't have to live there. You weren't living there before. You don't have to live there now.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Now he's just like, oh no, I've had to move into this mansion and I don't know what to do, bro. What?
I'm trapped.
I'm trapped, bro. Can't leave the house for 3 years. Oh my god, it's gonna be like Great Expectations. Fuck. Gonna be pissing into masonry jars and shit. Oh man. I was just like, are all the people in this show retarded?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And what renovation? Like one of the expenses was renovations. The house looked fine.
So the house did look fine, but let's just say, because we only saw a little bit of the outside and a room. So let's just say that the house needs some extensive renovation, or even some minor renovations. Okay, Where does he get the money? He has no money.
He has the house.
So to sell the house, he has to do the renovations of the house, but he has no money to do the renovations.
Uh-huh.
So he won't be able to sell the house.
Makes no sense.
Meanwhile, we've got broke bitches that were living off a retard's fucking money, which is really bad, ladies, if you think about it. Who were in this very nice, large studio apartment, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can't even pay rent. Fuck you now.
None of it made any sense.
Yeah, the end. That's it. It's just like, that's it.
Yeah.
It looked cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
cheap,
And they kept
really,
going
really
back to
cheap.
really cheap locations. Like you said,
Yep.
the storage building location, the bus. Where else did they go?
The
The
house
house.
room, the room in the house,
Yeah,
and the gift shop
that's it.
and the apartment. So there's very little in terms of anything substance. There's very little into the acting for the most part was pretty terrible.
The dialogue was terrible.
The dialogue was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. The main character felt semi-realistic, not massive, felt TV realistic,
Mm,
but like sassy black woman was sassy black woman
yeah.
and just came across as a stereotype and a parody.
Mhm.
Retarded dude was like, oh my god, I just been kidnapped and nearly killed, but you just like brought me pizza, bro. Oh my god, this is like the best day of my life. It was like if it wasn't like the worst day of my life.
Yeah. No personality.
An Asian guy is just there to go, hi, I'm actually a sensible Asian guy. And I clearly really like this girl, but we couldn't date because we were too close as friends. So I've moved on and found another woman. But clearly I pine for her.
Yeah. Everybody's a caricature except for her, but even she comes across to me, not only her, but the entire story comes across as a parody. Like I messaged you saying it felt like an SNL skit. Nothing felt grounded in any type of reality. It was a step down even for a CW show.
I actually thought that. I was like, this would be on a CW channel, but it'd be a Naomi level show.
Right. It's like
People
they don't understand how to write young adult, because that's what it's supposed to be. The young adult narrative that the girl is the star, which is fine, but they don't know how to do it anymore. Like if you look back at Buffy or Vampire Diaries, stuff like that, you had a girl at the center, but all of her friends were their own people, like they were human beings. They had
What do you mean, her people?
advice, they criticized her. There was conflict. There was
Sure. Yeah.
we don't get any of that here anymore, ever.
We did in one scene. Unfortunately, it involves sassy black girl and a military guy.
Oh God, that scene.
And it's supposed to be funny.
It wasn't.
But it's not, because she was kind of being serious when she was doing it. But she bursts into this men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Where the military guy is. And he's just like, you can't be here. This is the men's room. And when I heard that line, I said to myself, oh no.
Yep.
because he said a specific male. Yep. Holy shit. Taboo word nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, I don't give in to your binary fucking blah, blah, blah. It's a product of the patriarchy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That we have to exist in a blah, blah society where women are, and it's just like, fuck off, you fucking cow.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not relevant. It's not, it's fucking, I just want to slap these people across the face, like really fucking hard.
No, they did. They stuffed every SJW talking point word, buzzword thing in this show. Latinx is in here, the patriarchy. Like, I mean,
feminism, mention feminists.
Yes.
And there's a point in the show, in the second episode, where they go to the FBI because they're going to say that my retarded friend's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
And she sat there waiting for an FBI agent to come. And sassy black girl's against this because down with the patriarchy. And she says to her, look, they're going to deport you. We're back to the deportation shit. You do anything wrong, they're going to deport you. Mm-hmm. You remember that you went to a peaceful protest last year?
Yeah.
And this would have been like made last year.
Yeah.
And they said it was a riot. And I'm just like, oh my God, they just fucking referenced the Summer of Love.
They did.
So she went to the BLM riots, and they wanted to call it mostly peaceful burning of buildings.
To be fair, in Louisiana, we didn't have any of that. We had a ton of protests, but no fires, luckily.
But we had all the talking points:
Every single
patriarchy,
one.
feminism,
Gender,
gender binary,
colonizer,
white man bad. Every bad person was white.
Yeah.
The main crew is non-white: brown woman, brown man, Asian man, black girl, black woman.
Yeah.
So every time
I thought Dopey Boy was white, but I guess not.
I thought he was kind of brown.
I don't know.
Oh, it's because he's called like Oren. He's called like Oren. Which is sort of Middle Eastern. Oren is a name origin.
He's so weird.
Let's have a look. If it brings it. It's Hebrew.
Oh, he's Jewish, maybe.
So yeah, he could be Jewish.
Checking all the boxes.
Is Oren an Irish name? Reply: it's of Hebrew origin. But has been used from Irish and Gaelic backgrounds. It means pine tree, fair, or pale.
Oh.
They just call him white boy.
Maybe. Bro, dude.
But yeah, like the guy in the storage unit.
Yeah, the boss.
Fired her.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to take responsibility for something.
Yeah.
Well,
the white guy she had, I'm assuming he's white by the name, who was supposed to take her place that day didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, another one.
And he didn't want to take the responsibility, so he fired her for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. The FBI agents, the fake Mulder and Scully, which was the most fucking eye-rolling thing I've seen.
Yeah.
Fake Mulder and Scully, both white.
Mm-hmm. The FBI boss.
FBI boss, who's patronizing to the new female recruit.
Yeah. Gotta get that in there.
White. And he's going to turn out to be bad, and he's going to turn out to be the one that redacted all the information on Harvey Keitel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about this show anymore, Jayne. I'm done.
Yeah.
What would you give the first? It's combined because it's 2 episodes.
Yeah.
What, even though they were separate, but fuck it, I can't be asked for that. What would you give the combined first 2 episodes out of 10?
I've thought long and hard about this. I would give it, and I'm comparing it to me, so I would give it a 2 out of 10.
We marry. We marry together. I also would give this 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Mainly because I think the main woman is actually pretty likable, even if she's fucking obscene magic.
Yeah.
And I liked the fact that she was polite to her elders.
Yeah.
Other than
That's
that,
that's a departure from what we usually get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They tried to normally talk to them as if they were peers. No. And so other than that, it was absolutely atrocious, cheap, terribly written dog shit.
Yeah. I think that
it had no charm whatsoever. Had a horrible, obnoxious cast with Oren and Sassy Black Girl.
Yeah.
Asian guy didn't do anything, so he got to give him a pass.
Neutral for now.
Neutral for now. Mopey Nashville boy is not winning me over at the minute. He's mopey and wet. He's got no personality whatsoever, but he's young and he's handsome. So that automatically means let's get together.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Was he a ginger? I'm trying to remember.
Sorry.
Was he a ginger?
Yeah, kind of like a strawberry blonde.
A little bit. So there's a little bit of a plus.
Well, there was fake Scully.
There was that.
Fuck.
That was so on the nose. Like so much of the show, the stuff was on the nose.
But it had no charm. The National Treasure movies don't get triggered. They're not great. Okay? No, wait. They're not great. They are really, really good fun. Yeah. But they're not like Oscar. They're not going to win any Oscars or anything like that. You know, it's not the greatest script ever seen or the greatest cinematography ever seen. No, it's charming. Mm-hmm. It's quirky. Yeah. It's really good fun.
Right.
So even though it's a little bit cheese, you know, and a little bit, I would say family friendly. Yeah, campy, family friendly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes.
So that's what, you know, so it works. This had no charm. No charm. And even though I said that, you know, even though I think the main character is, you know, okay, she's like, well, she can't carry this show.
And that's what I was about to say. It's going to run out. I mean, you're going to get tired of that. Her personality is fine, but it doesn't change.
No.
She hasn't evolved. She hasn't developed at all since we first meet her.
You had Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Who refused to come back for this.
For the show? Yeah. I wouldn't come back for this shit. He probably took one look at the script and went, look, I'm making every film under the sun because I have to pay a massive tax bill back, okay? Even I won't touch this shit.
Yeah.
Do we have to do another?
I think so.
I guess we'll see you next week then. Anything you'd like to plug, Jayne, before we go?
Yeah, you can check me out on YouTube. I post movie and TV show reviews, occasionally some pop culture commentary. You can find me here, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, at Jayne Theory.
Lovely. Link in the description down below, top link. Please click subscribe to Jayne Theory. And Merry Christmas.
Bye.
I got nothing.
No.
Take care. Bye for now.